Hello, everyone. Those who are joining, please say where you're from. Hello, Switzerland. Hi, Paris, Switzerland. San Diego, London. Zurich, London, Austria, Spain. Wow, all over the world. Munich, Germany, India, Rome. Wonderful. I'll wait a couple of more minutes for more people to join and then we start today's webinar. Mexico. Wow. We have an amazing global gathering tonight. Perfect. Any new attendees joining, please just drop in the chat box where you're from while we are waiting for more people to join. London. Great. Frankfurt. Amsterdam. Sunny LA. Wonderful. Zurich. Austria. Beirut. Zurich. Okay, let's wait one more minute and then we start. I appreciate we have 1 hour, so I want to make the most of this hour with you. So just one more minute and then we start. Okay. Okay. Good evening, good morning, beautiful people, wherever you are in the world. And thank you so much to those of you who joined this webinar live. And thank you to also to those who will be watching this webinar in replay. And thank you so much for the Small World and Pamela for organizing this event and putting everything together, and for this opportunity to be presenting this webinar to you. My name is Natalia, and I am now in Portugal, sunny Portugal as well. My origin is from Ukraine. I lived in London for many years, and I am a self-mastery and consciousness coach and a healer. And I help people to break through their limited emotional and mental patterns so they could step and unleash the power of their true self, and also harmonize their life and live happy and fulfilled, which every single one of us wants and is entitled to, absolutely entitled to. And tonight, I will be talking to you about the most important subject, the subject of ourselves. And not only about ourselves, but our true selves, the essence of who we truly are. And why the subject is important? Because the way you live your life, the circumstances and people you attract in your life, and the level of happiness and fulfillment depends on you, depends on you being true to yourself. And what does it mean to be true to yourself? We'll talk about that in more details as we go along. But the first and foremost important thing, what does it mean to be myself? Who am I? Because since a childhood, we are used to have different opinions, different thoughts about ourselves. We listen to what other people tell us about ourselves, and of course, we take our experiences as the reflection of who we truly are. And it's great that the experiences in our life were very fulfilling and positive and gave us power and strength. But what if these experiences were not the most pleasant ones? If we experience failure, or we experience traumas, or what if we did not really have experience that gave us this confidence to believe in ourselves? Now, when it comes to the subject of our true self, I love to take people to the deeper layer of themselves, and the layer which is beyond our concepts, beyond our thoughts, and beyond our experiences, the essence of who we truly are. Because this is the place of our true power. And this place needs to be seen, needs to be recognized, needs to be unleashed. And tonight, I invite you to do this with me. So before we go into the actual subject of ourselves, just to make things easy, I love to make an analogy when we talk about our inner organization, an analogy of an old-fashioned structure. And this old-fashioned structure is the carriage, the horse, the driver, and the passenger. And in this analogy, the carriage represents our physical body. That's the body that we all know well. The driver represents our mind or our intellect, our mental body. The horse represents our emotions or our emotional body. And the passenger, the one hidden inside the carriage, represents the essence of ourselves, of who we truly are. Now, when I refer to our true self, the other terms that can be used to describe this place in ourselves is our authentic self, our soul, our being, our state of conscious presence. These all refer to the same existential reality of ourselves. So coming back to the structure, as you can imagine, for the structure to move in the direction that the passenger wants, what needs to happen? All the elements must be in a proper order, and the structure must function in totality, as whole. as a total. So it's important that the driver understands the passenger, the direction of the passenger, and directs the horse to go in the direction of the passenger. Now, coming back to ourselves, what happens? That our mind must take the instructions from our true self. And for that, our mind needs to be silent and still. What normally happens in our busy life, we are so busy doing things. And we have so much thoughts, traffic of thoughts all the time coming in and out. And this cloud of thoughts very often prevents us from hearing the directions, hearing our deeper wisdom, hearing our deeper truths. Or let's take our emotions. Many of us know that the most stupid things in life we do when we are overly emotional, when we are emotionally overwhelmed. We can go completely in the different direction if we follow our emotions. Well, let's take an example. If we feel frightened, if there is the dominant emotion of fear, we will always be limiting ourselves in our life. Or if our predominant emotion is anger, we can destroy things in our life and destroy our relationship. Or if our emotion is insecurity or guilt, then we will also stay small and limit our opportunities for growth and won't let us to come to our full potential. Now, the truth of life is that if you are experiencing difficulties, problems, or challenges in your life, it means that you are separated from yourself. You are either too much in your mind or you are too much in your emotions. By the way, the mind and emotions, that they function together. The emotion triggers thoughts, thought triggers emotions. So they generally come together and create what is called a story. A story that you tell to yourself about your life and about you and who you really are. So the cluster of thoughts form your beliefs and concepts about yourself and about life, and they are reflected by corresponding emotions. And all of that is actually on the surface level. So you have your past experiences, your thoughts, your emotions. They are on the surface level, and on the deeper level, when you step back, you can experience your pure self, your true self. What we are talking about tonight. Now, I would like you now, all of you now, just to do a simple guidance, because I would love to give you the actual experience of being in this place. Because there is no use to be talking about that unless we don't actually get an experiential understanding. So if you are ready, I invite you just to sit still. We will do a simple guided meditation if you wish. There is no need to visualize anything or imagine anything. I just want you to relax, sit with your spine straight wherever you are seated, and just place your palms upward on your knees. It is best that you close your eyes just to go deeper inside yourself. So please sit still and close your eyes. And let's bring our attention to the sensation in your right hand. Just bring your focus or bring your awareness to the sensations in your right hand. And now bring your awareness to the sensations in your left hand. You may experience some tingling in your hands. That's absolutely fine. And now please bring your awareness to your left cheek. And now bring your awareness to the right cheek. And now feel the sensation of your body. The totality of your body. No need to imagine anything, just feel yourself in your body. Feel yourself in your body. Just the sensation, I am. Very simple. And now feel if there is any warmth in your body. Just a feeling of warmth. And now feel if there is the feeling of good in your body. Just it feels good. Feels good to be in this body. Now feel if there is any sweetness in the body. Just a sensation, just sweet sensation. Now, you may experience that some parts of your body contain tension or resistance or congestions Now, don't pay attention to those at this point of time. And don't pay attention to the outside noises as well. Just focus on feeling sweetness, feeling warmth, feeling good in your body. Just come more to yourself. Don't let anything distract you. Now, the tensions that you may feel in your body, or resistances, or any kind of congestions, are all the recordings of the emotions and thoughts from your emotional body and your mental body. They all are reflected in your physical body. And your ability to feel good depends on the amount of these tensions that you carry. These tensions, or in other words, can be called unhappiness. All that unhappiness that you gathered throughout your lifetime, all these things will prevent you from feeling good in your body to the degree that you store them. So the more you work on releasing the negative tendencies, the negative emotions, or the negative and limiting mental patterns from your body, the more of this good feeling and sensations of sweetness and comfort and feeling good will be in your body, will be in you. Now, feel your body more. I know that outside noises may have distracted you, but notice that this is your mind which is distracted. Don't pay attention to any distractions. Just stay inside yourself and feel if there is any feeling of love in your body. That sweetness, that love, feel if there is any vibration of love. Some of you who are more sensitive may feel even warmth or tingling, or even some energy moving through your body. Because what we are doing now is not simply talk. We are in high frequency and energy field, and you are by looking like that at yourself, you are activating this part of yourself which you normally don't pay attention to. So once you start looking at yourself like that, just simply being, you will feel that sensation of sweetness, of goodness, of being home in yourself will grow more and more and more. And if you pay more attention to it daily, it will expand and it will get more power. Now, I would like to invite you to take a step a little bit deeper and put aside at this point of time, just for this moment, put aside all the thoughts, all your past memories, all your past experiences, everything what you've done in your life, just put it aside for a moment. And also put aside any concerns about the future, any planning, any worries. Just don't touch the future. And come deeper, yes, come deeper to this very moment. For some of you, the mind might come. Just don't pay attention to that. Don't pay attention to any distractions. Just go deeper, deeper inside. See, your mind can move only in the past or in the future. But when you are still and in the moment, your mind cannot move. So it becomes still. And feel more of that stillness inside. So we are going deeper inside ourselves. Now that sensation that you feel in your body, that warmness, that goodness, that sweetness, that love, this is the fundamental life. And this life is in you and in everything around you. And this life has an incredible intelligence. If you look, for example, at nature, everything functions harmoniously. All the trees know when to bloom, flowers know when to blossom, animals know what they should be doing. Everything functions in perfect harmony. Well, same happens inside your body. Your cells know what they should be doing. You are not maintaining your body, it's all done for you. And this tremendous intelligence is at the core of yourself. And by looking at yourself like that and getting your mind still and getting rid of all that emotional turbulence in yourself, you are becoming more and more powerful, because now you are empowering yourself with that enormous, tremendous intelligence. In other words, you are stepping in your power. And this intelligence knows what you need to do in life. And to be true to yourself means that you are aligning yourself and you are acting in accordance to the directions of this higher intelligence. So coming back into our analogy of the structure, so the passenger needs to give directions to the driver, and the driver directs the carriage. So the same happens here, that inner intelligence gives the directions to your mind, and you're moving in your life smoothly and harmoniously. So explore more that dimension of yourself now. Just sink deeper and deeper. Don't worry if there are any resistances, it's absolutely normal. You don't pay attention to them. Let them be there. And see if there is space opened up in you. See, there is spaciousness about you. You are not so suffocated anymore. You are not so contracted anymore. And explore that spaciousness. Just feel yourself more and more. Explore where you are. See that there is not really a limit to you. All limitations that we place on ourselves, we place on our mind. So once we shift our state to our true self, to our being, we suddenly see that there are no limitations. If we move aside our mind, there are no limitations. And if we make our practice to stay in ourselves throughout the day and bring more attention to that place where you just are, to that spaciousness, to that feeling of sweetness, of love, you will see that slowly the mental and emotional limitations will start to lose its potency. It will not happen immediately. It will take time for that, but if you will be paying attention to yourself and working on yourself in this way, you will see that gradually you will become more spaciousness and more free inside. Inner transformation is a process. It's a process of gradual shift from your limited state, which is functioning in your mind and your emotions mainly, to the state of your true self, where you simply are. You can still use your mind, you can have emotions, but you will not be affected by them. You will be very present, very aware, alert, and conscious. Imagine what you can do if you don't have fear. I'm giving you a moment just to be with yourself and be in that place. Now, because this intelligence has such a power, the moment you start working on expanding this intelligence, it will start adjusting the circumstances of your life. Because the way it works is that you create every day your life with your thoughts, with your emotions, with your actions. And because not in all the time these actions are conscious, we experience a lot of difficulties and problems and struggles in our life. But once we start acting from this place of our true self, we empower our actions, we empower our thoughts, and we make conscious actions in our life. And that's how we can transform our circumstances. And life will be also helping you, because life supports life. This is intelligence is the same in every one of us. And it's already perfectly there. And each one of you has access to this intelligence. And there is nothing that needs to be done to improve you or this intelligence. But what needs to be done is to reduce that negative emotions and that excessive thoughts that cloud our perception of this intelligence. And this intelligence is fundamentally who we are. It's our true nature. It's our true self. Now I invite you to feel more of yourself. Just expand yourself and feel more and more of that warmth, of that sweetness, of that feeling good. Just more and more of yourself. And feel that sensation of love. Feel love. And what you can say to yourself, you can acknowledge yourself by saying, I love you, thank you. I love you, thank you. You can say it quietly. I love you, thank you. This is the essence of self-love. To acknowledge yourself, to acknowledge the deeper place in yourself. Say, I love you, thank you. And to those who are feeling that feeling good saying that, I invite to make this your daily practice. Not even a practice, but throughout the day, just bring attention to that place in yourself and acknowledge yourself. Say, I love you, thank you. I love you, thank you. I love you, thank you. It's very rare that we acknowledge ourselves like that. And that's the basis of self-love, of honoring that place, the true place of ourselves. Just acknowledge yourself. You feel already the energy has shifted and has been opening out. Something opened up in you. Just feel yourself and stay with that sensation of yourself. It's not often that we allow ourselves to simply be. We are all busy doing things. Just allow yourself to be. To be as you are. Because you are unique and you are perfect. And you are here to express fully your uniqueness, your unique talents, your unique skills, your unique capabilities, and live your fullest potential and be happy. That's what your life is about. To be fully happy and fulfilled. And the way how you can be fully happy and fulfilled is by being 100% true to yourself. Meaning by being true to that deeper aspect of yourself. Not to your mind, not to your emotions, to that essence of yourself, to your being. And life will show you immediately if you're being true to yourself or not. If you experience difficulties, problems, that means that there is in some aspect you are not being true to yourself. Because once you are true to yourself, you will be fully aligned and your life should be harmonious and happy. And that's the process of inner work. To unleash fully your power and remove and adjust things that are causing unhappiness or problems in your life. So please slowly open your eyes. Don't leave that place. Don't leave that place of yourself. The place of your true self, the place of being. Stay in this place. And I would like to invite you to ask me any questions. You can type them in Q&A box. Thank you so much, Nick. Thank you. Anyone has any questions? Thank you. Thank you, Rosara. I'm really happy to hear that. Aline, thank you so much. Okay, if I give now, that was a guided meditation, but I would like to explain to you that this should not be simply a meditation. This should be something that will become your experience. Yes, initially we will we will do it as a practice, because that's how we develop our strengths and develop our power and develop our being. Even to say that we develop it is not right, because it's already perfect. There is nothing to develop. It's just that we train our mind to get silent, to subside, and we are getting rid of things that don't serve us, all this negativity, all these emotions. Now, for those of you who are drawn to work on self mastery and on raising their level of consciousness and raising their vibrations and aligning their life, I have a few places, a few openings for to work with me. So you can email me if you're interested, and we can schedule a chat so to see if that's right for you. So those of you who are interested, by all means, do get in touch with me. And I'm also planning a group training, and those of you who would be interested in the group training, by all means, you can contact me. I'm also doing regular meditations, which are mainly to remove to open up the energy channels and remove all these negative emotions, or to break our mental limiting patterns. So for those of you who are interested, you can always contact me, and I would be happy to suggest what is best for you to do. Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else has any questions? If you experience something, because I feel some of you, so not all of you want to share your experiences, that's fine, because what I give, it's always, it's not just words, it's energy. And I know some of you may have certain insights, or may have certain questions that they would like to ask privately. And if that's, yes, email, yeah. Yes, the email was just posted. Pamela, if you could just type the email, yes, natalia@basant@gmail.com. You can always find me through this email. I would be happy to answer all your questions. If you have questions in private, if there has been some insights for you, or there has been certain resistances that you know you need to work with, and there are some of you that might have these certain energies that they know they need to work through, and they know they need to break certain patterns. So by all means, please do contact, and I will talk to you. I'll talk to you privately. We have a couple of more minutes. I would like to keep the timing. So if anyone else wants to ask anything. Sorry, it would be, yeah, the chat box. That would be step by step. Yes, in terms of healing, we hold a lot of our memories from the past experiences. We hold it in our energy field, we hold it in our body. And it takes time to really work through that and release that. So the way I work, we are doing it both. We are working on that from two directions, or from two sides. From one side, we are working on actually releasing that emotion or that limited pattern, and At the same time, we are working on shifting the state of consciousness to that higher state of being or conscious presence that you experience today. Because this way, things will move faster. Because it's high, extremely high, very high energy frequency that helps to break through a lot of things that you don't need. And it's very efficient to work on it this way. So Lawrence, if you would like to know more details, or if you have a specific thing that you would like to address, please do get in touch with me on this email, and I'll explain to you better what would be best in your specific case. But yes, it's a process. Imagine we collected so much stuff. Imagine we collected so much stuff for all these years. We've been collecting in our mind, in our experiences, in our emotions, all that masses of memories that we carry. Yes, it takes time to get rid of that. Although we are already perfect, there is no work needed for us to be ourselves. We are already perfect, we are already complete, we are already fulfilled on our deeper level. But we just need to reduce that limited tendencies, negative tendencies, our limited mind patterns, all the destructive tendencies. We need to reduce all of that, and as much as possible to get rid of our unhappiness, as much as possible. So we are getting ourselves right, and we are getting our life right. And then we are happy and fulfilled. That's the process. Thank you, Nick. The moment versus Bray. Thank you so much, Lawrence. Yes, by all means, please do contact me. So let's see the time. We are almost at the end. Like last questions. Anyone? Okay, I guess there are no more questions. Thank you so much to everyone who joined me live. Thank you. You don't even imagine the potency of what you've done today. Because this is the most powerful and the most amazing thing that you can do is to look at yourself in such way and unleashing yourself in this way. And I do hope that each of you will continue the work and will continue to pay attention to that place in yourself. And if you need help to get rid of your stuff, let's put it this way, you're always welcome to contact me or work on that yourself if you feel that's what's best for you. So thank you so much, and thank you once again to Small World for organizing that, and to Pamela for putting that together. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really hope it serves you and your consciousness raised and your frequency raised. And if we manage to get that in an hour, we've done a really, really good work. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.